I've been waiting for this moment right here, man. All right, so boom. Turn me up, don't turn me down. We back at it with another video. Today we got the NFL 2024-2025 season playoff prediction video. Now, if you're new to my channel, first of all, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on so you don't miss not one of my videos. Because every single video is a banger, and every single video, 99.9% of the time when I'm speaking facts. And I know what I'm talking about. Just like how I know what I'm talking about in this video right here. My Super Bowl prediction and my Super Bowl winner, they are going to win the Super Bowl this year, and I can put all of the money I have in my bank on it. Without further ado, I ain't about to waste none of y'all time, though. I ain't about to yap y'all ears out in the intro. Let's start out with the first wild card game of the weekend. We got the Houston Texans, number 4 seed, going against the number 5 seed LA Chargers. Now, when it comes to the Texans, they're messed up. Nico Collins, okay, he's good. We got Tank Dell. Prayers up to Tank Dell. Hoping for a speedy recovery very, very soon. Hopefully he can even play next year because I heard rumors that Tank Dell might not even play next year. Now that's tough. Stephon Diggs, obviously, I know he's out for the season 2. So that's 2 key pieces. 2 wide receivers for my man CJ Stroud. Can't even throw the ball to them. But, you know, he got Nico Collins, he got Darnell Schultz, and he got obviously Joe Mixon as his running back. And then we got the LA Chargers. Now, I just seen right here, they just signed Ezekiel Elliott. And the reason for it is Gus Edwards is questionable. And J.K. Dobbins is questionable. Now, if both of them is not playing and you got to play Ezekiel Elliott, that's going to be crazy. But, I mean, at the same time, you still got McCohen. And, I mean, that's really it. You got Will Disley, too. But McCohen is literally getting 100 receiving yards like every single goddamn game. Like, he is a beast. But I was going back and forth because I really didn't know who I had. But I came to the conclusion that the LA Chargers is going to move on. I don't think the Texans have what it takes to go back and forth. I honestly think that this might be a high-scoring game in a way. I feel like it's really going to be no defense played in this game. But at the end, I got the Chargers winning. I know everybody last year was really saying that the Browns was going to beat the Texans. Y'all remember that? But the Texans, they pulled off with the win, and they got the W. But this time around, I don't think they're going to get so lucky in the wild card round. I honestly think that the Chargers is going to move on. And, yeah. So, next game we got Ravens versus Steelers. Now, when it comes to the Ravens, Zay Flowers, he is not going to be playing this game. I know he's questionable right now, but I've seen a lot of people saying that there's no chance for him to play. But if the Ravens do somehow beat the Steelers, he can potentially play in the divisional round. So we're just going to wait and see what happens. But even though with no safe Flowers, you got Mark Andrews, you got Likely, you got Nelson Aguilar. Who else do the Ravens really have? Derrick Henry, you know, obviously. Bateman. And that's it. Mark Andrews, yeah, Bateman, Derrick Henry as your running back. Lamar Jackson, I feel like this is the year he has something to prove. Lamar, for these past couple of years, he's been going into the playoffs. He hasn't really been looking good. Lamar, playoff Jackson is not that good. He doesn't look the same like how he look in the regular season. But I feel like Lamar, he's built for the moment, going against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think everybody's active for them. George Pickens, Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, Pat, got Austin, Mike Williams. So it's looking like everybody is really healthy when it comes to the Steelers. But even with all of that, I got to go with the Ravens. I honestly don't see any way, shape, or form that the Ravens lose to the Steelers in the wild card round. Like, Russell Wilson, after what I seen from you on Christmas, I lost all hope. You ruined my Christmas. I wanted the Chiefs to lose on Christmas, but instead I was seeing your old ass tasting that grass during my whole Christmas day. And that's a problem. So with that being said, I got Ravens moving on. Next game we got is the Buffalo Bills versus the Denver Broncos. Now let me go ahead and see if anybody's questionable for this game right here. All of this is important, y'all. Let's go ahead and start off with the Buffalo Bills. We got Josh Allen, James Cook. We got Shakir, obviously. Coleman. I see Amari Cooper is questionable. And this says personal. So I'm hoping he's able to play this weekend. Hopefully everything is good with Amari Cooper. Obviously, you got Noss, you got Dalton Connect, you got Samuel. He's good at times too. Buffalo, Bills Mafia, you already know I mess with y'all. Going to the Broncos, my man's Bo Nix. A lot of people saying that Bo Nix is really him. They saying that Bo Nix might be better than Jaden Daniels. Now, that is crazy work. I know I'll be saying Bo Nix might be the next Drew Brees or something. I don't know. But better than Jaden Daniels, hey, you got to give my man Jaden Daniels respect. But we're going to talk about Jaden Daniels later on in this video. But Bo Nix, Courtland Sutton, Williams for the running back. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the Broncos running back game isn't really that good. Then when it comes to the Bills, I mean, it's the Bills. So do y'all really think the Buffalo Bills is about to lose at home to the Denver Broncos? No disrespect to the Denver Broncos at all. But the Bills at home is a totally different team. It's that atmosphere in Buffalo this Sunday at 1 o'clock p.m. It's going to be electric. So with that being said, I got the Buffalo Bills moving on, going against the Baltimore Ravens. I honestly think everybody is saying this. This is a lock. There's no way the Steelers is going to be the Ravens or the Broncos being the Bills. It's just not going to happen. And then I got the Chargers going against the Chiefs. And we're going to get into that very, very soon. Now, let's go on to the NFC side. We got my ops, OPP, the LA Rams. Rams house. It can't be y'all house when y'all can't sell out your own stadium. You have no fan base. You have paid actors to be fans for y'all. Going against the Minnesota Vikings and Sam Darnold. Brock Purdy made Sam Darnold the way that he is. Sam Darnold is going to the Pro Bowl this year because of Brock Purdy. Give my man his respect. This game is going to be played on Monday night, if I'm not mistaken. It is. And this game is going to be played in LA. That's so crazy that the Vikings record is 14-3. But yeah, they're going on the road in the wild card. That is like, wow. But the Rams, I'm not going to lie to y'all. There's a real chance. And I hate to say this, but it's actually a real chance that the Rams could actually win this game. I said it. I am a 49er saying this. There is actually a chance that the Rams can actually win this game. The Rams, Kyron Williams, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp has been playing mid these past couple of weeks. I think we can all agree with that. Robinson. Yo, just those two alone, and obviously Blake Coleman, he's out for the rest of the year if y'all don't know already, so speedy recovery for him. And that's really it when it comes to the Rams. I obviously can't forget about Jimmy G as their backup. Go to back. But Rams, they've been here. Matthew Stafford been here before. Cooper Kupp, he's been here before. Rams, they definitely got the experience. And when it comes to Minnesota Vikings, obviously you got one of the best wide receivers in the game, Justin Jefferson, the gritty man himself. You got Sam Darnold as your quarterback. Aaron Jones as your running back, Jordan Addison. You have all you need. TJ Hawkinson as your tight end. What could go wrong with the Minnesota Vikings? And that's one particular man, Sam Darnold. I hate to say it, but even the season that Sam Darnold had, something could go wrong. Something honestly could go wrong with Sam Darnold. If it all comes down to Sam Darnold, I just don't know. How is he going to play against the Rams? I'm not worried about them going on the road because more than likely it's going to be a home game for the Minnesota Vikings. When you think about it, it's going to be more Minnesota Vikings fans there than LA Rams fans there. And if you see Rams fans there when you go to Minnesota, just know they're paid actors and they're not really fans. They're paid to be there to support the Rams. With that all being said, though, I got to go with with all of that being said, I got to go with the LA Rams. I honestly think the Rams is going to get the job done. After what I've seen from the Vikings, and I'm not trying to make it seem like, damn, like you just doing that from one game. Yes, I am. 9-31. That was supposed to be game of the day. Everybody in my ears. Oh my gosh, Nate, just get ready for Sunday Night Football, Nate. Hey, make sure you read out the Sunday Night Football, Nate. It's gonna be a banger. You don't want to miss it. And I react to it, and it's some bullshit. So with that being said, you gonna bring that bullshit into LA, Sam Darnold, and y'all about to lose to the LA Rams. Facts. Damn near lost to the Packers by 2. You almost lost to the Seattle Seahawks by 3. So what makes y'all think that that the Vikings? I mean, obviously they could win, but in my heart, the Rams about to beat y'all. I'm sorry, LA, y'all about to beat the Minnesota Vikings. Next up, we got the Buccaneers versus the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels, man, that's my boy. Jaden Daniels going against Baker Mayfield. What is this? Sunday Night Football? This is on Sunday Night Football. Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Brian Robinson, Zach Ertz, Austin Eckler. Who else the Commanders got for real? They got CMC, little bro. That's really it for the Commanders. Buccaneers side, they got Baker Mayfield. He's been playing amazing this season. A lot of people were saying that Baker Mayfield should have made the Pro Bowl over Jared Goff, and I honestly feel like the reason he didn't make it is from like the turnovers. You know, he was turning over the ball a lot, you know. So Bucky Irvin, obviously, he a good running back, good rookie. He had a good rookie season. Mike Evans, 1K receiving yards again. I think he just tied Jerry Rice with that. Congratulations to that boy, Mike Evans. Obviously, you got Rashid Wright, Chris Godwin. He's out, and that's tough. Kay Alden right now is questionable with a knee, so we got to look into that. And that's really it when it comes to the Buccaneers on offense. This game right here, honestly, it could go either way. This game is going to be played in Tampa, if you don't know already. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, they've been having an amazing season. But one thing I wish I knew at the moment is what is going to happen with Marshawn Lattimore. Right now, Marshawn Lattimore is questionable with a hamstring injury. And if you don't know about Marshawn Lattimore versus Mike Evans, go ahead and look at the highlights. Marshawn Lattimore, hey, he gonna make sure that Mike Evans is clamped up. And honestly, I don't think Marshawn Lattimore want to miss this game. Just imagine Marshawn Lattimore just coming in on that field just to ruin the Buccaneers season and Mike Evans season. So with that being said, just on the simple fact at that, I think Marshawn Lattimore is going to play, and I got the Washington Commanders beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. I honestly think that they're going to get it done. I think Marshawn Lattimore is going to play. I think he's going to be clamping up Mike Evans, and they're going to get the job done. Y'all know what's next. y'all know exactly what's next. Eagles fans is waiting. Y'all probably skipped ahead. Oh, I don't care about none of that. Let me hear what they got to say. Let me hear what they got to say about the Philadelphia Eagles. My favorite ops. My favorite ops. Ooh, I love the Philadelphia Eagles, man. You feel me? Going against the Green Bay Packers. What's going on with the Philadelphia Eagles for the injury report? Let's go ahead and see. For the injury report for the Eagles, Saquon Barkley active. Jalen Hurts questionable with a concussion. But I seen, before I made this video, he's practicing today on Wednesday. That's why I seen. They're saying that Jalen Hurts is going to be practicing. So, more than likely, he's going to be playing. Y'all really think Jalen Hurts is going to miss that game? A.J. Brown right now, questionable with a knee. Devontae Smith, questionable with a wrist. There's a lot of questionables for the Eagles. Dallas Goedert, he's active. Who else for the Eagles? That's really it. And then, the Eagles defense, their defense is number 1 this season. They got that boy C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They got Cooper DeShawn. They got Reed. They got Jalen Carter, Darius Slade Jr., Joshua Sweat, Jordan Davis. Like, Eagles defense is calm, man. And obviously for the Packers, Jordan Love is questionable right now with an elbow injury. Don't know how he's going to be playing. I didn't even know he got hurt when I was reacting to that Packers game. So when y'all told me in the comment section, now I'm seeing it now that he's questionable. Josh Jacobs, obviously he's in. Jaden Reed, he's in. Dobbs is questionable with an illness. Hopefully everything good with him. They got Kraft tied in, and Christian Watson, he's out for the rest of the season. With that being said, with Jordan Love questionable with an elbow. I honestly feel like the Eagles. This actually might be a blowout. I honestly think this might not even be a game. I got the Eagles. Nothing else to say. All right, on to the divisional round. Divisional round is about to be crazy. We got Ravens, Bills, Chargers, Chiefs, Commanders, Lions, and Rams and Eagles. Since we started with the AFC side first, let's go ahead and start with the NFC side. Let's start with the Eagles and the Rams. Rams versus Eagles. Matthew Stafford versus Jalen Hurts. Who's the better quarterback? Do y'all think Matthew Stafford better than Jalen Hurts? You could say that. Who got the better receivers? Cooper Kupp. You got Puka, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith. Who got the better receiving core? Obviously, the Eagles have a way better defense. This game is going to be played in Philadelphia. I feel like this game is going to be way better than the Eagles and the Packers. It's going to be more competitive. Matthew Stafford obviously got the experience, but I think the Rams' luck is going to come to an end, and the Eagles is going to move on to the conference championship. Commanders versus Lions. Jaden Daniels is going to Detroit. He might be shitting his pants, to be honest. He probably like, hey, I just made out the wild card round against the Buccaneers, a team who just won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Now got to go to Detroit. Hey, my man's might just be seeing ghosts when he goes to Detroit. I feel like, and then David Montgomery's supposedly going to be coming back too for the Detroit Lions. Oh yeah, this game might get ugly. This game could potentially be a blowout. Nothing else to say. Commanders, y'all, hey, no shame in y'all game. Y'all went all the way to the divisional round. People probably didn't even think I was going to make the playoffs. So let alone y'all go into the divisional round in the playoffs. That is a W season in my books, but y'all luck has come to an end, and the Detroit Lions is going against the Philadelphia Eagles in the conference championship. Nothing to really talk about for the divisional round, for real. I mean, obviously, I just feel like it's just common sense. I'm not about to go on and on about the Lions and the Commanders when we know it's about to happen. And then the Eagles and the Rams, honestly, feel like it's going to be a closer game than people expect, but on top is going to be the Eagles. Let's go on to the AFC side, the Chargers and the Chiefs. Now, look. When I looked at the Chargers and the Chiefs when they was going at it this season, this game actually could be a shocker to a lot of people. Last time that the Chargers went against the Chiefs, they lost by 2 points. Chargers easily could have won this game. And then the other time they went against each other, the Chargers only lost by 7 points. So obviously with that being said, this game is going to be close. In the regular season, 2 times this game was close, so why would it not be close in the divisional round? But, it's always a but. If you don't know about the Kansas City Chiefs, you don't know about Patrick Mahomes, just like how they said about Tom Brady back in the day, you do not bet against Patrick Mahomes. Especially if he has 2 weeks of rest. He didn't even play against the Broncos. Then on top of that, you got an extra week of rest, and you got preparation. Andy Reid, after the bye week, whatever you want to call it, after, you know what I'm saying? He's damn near undefeated. My man's, if he gets a week of knowing who he about to go against, oh yeah, it's over with. So even though that I honestly think that this game is going to be close, the Chiefs is going to get it done, and they're going to go to the AFC Championship game for how many years now? 6, 7, like, it's just unbelievable at this point. Like, the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm just getting tired of them. This game right here, though, is going to be the best game in the divisional round. I feel like the other games, like I said, this game's going to be close, and these two, who knows what's going to happen. But this game right here, Ravens versus Bills, I've been going back and forth. Yesterday, I said, and then the other day, I said, and then today I got to make my decision. Do I have Lamar Jackson or do I have Josh Allen going at it in the AFC Championship game against Patrick Mahomes, the wizard himself? Lamar, obviously, an MVP candidate, so as Josh Allen. So is my man's Joe Burrow, but I don't think he's going to win it now since the Bengals ain't made the playoffs. So one of these quarterbacks right here, in my personal opinion, is going to win MVP this year. This game is going to be played in Buffalo. This game is going to go down in the trenches. I feel like this might be it's like mid-lower scoring game, so like around like in the 20s. I feel like this game is going to be around the 20s. I don't think it's going to be like high scoring, But I feel like it's going to be, defense one half, and then the other half, everybody teeing up and going crazy on offense. But Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson has Derrick Henry this time around. Josh Allen and the Bills, they've been on a mission. They've been playing real different. And divisional round, I think Zay Flowers is going to be coming back, like I said. In the wild card round, I don't know. I don't think Zay Flowers is going to be playing. But in the divisional round, I think Zay Flowers is going to be coming back. It took... I want y'all to comment down below. Who do y'all got? I feel like this right here is just tough. But when it's all said and done with the Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, I got to go with... I honestly think that the Ravens is going to get the job done. I honestly think that the Ravens is going to get the job done. They're going to go into Buffalo, and they're going to win. So with that being said, we got a rematch of the AFC Championship game. We got the Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm just playing. I got the Bills. I got the Bills. You got me. Yo, Ravens fans, hey, don't kill me. Ravens flop. Hey, I'm sorry. I got Bills. I'm going to the AFC Championship game. I'm sorry. Hey, Josh Allen, they got to get the job done. Hey, you feel me? I'm sorry. We got Bills versus Chiefs. Number 2 versus number 1 in the AFC Championship game. And we got number 1 and number 2 in the NFC Championship game. The Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Conference Championship weekend is about to be a banger. Now let's start off with the AFC side since we started with the NFC the last time. We got the Bills going against the Kansas City Chiefs in Missouri. What can possibly go wrong this time? Bills versus Chiefs. Every time I just feel like we say Bills and Chiefs, it's always banger. You got to say banger every time you hear Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. But it's always something crazy happening at the end. It's either Patrick Mahomes going down the field with, 18 seconds left, winning the game, winning field goals, It's always close with the Bills and the Chiefs. And if you don't know already, the Bills and the Chiefs, they already went at it this season, and the Bills came on top, beating the Chiefs 30-21. I know a lot of people be like, it's hard to beat teams twice in a season. And that's right. You're right. It is hard to beat teams twice in a season. But honestly, I think that Josh Allen could get it done. I think Josh Allen could go into Missouri and beat the Chiefs. He beat the Chiefs in Buffalo, and I think he could go to Kansas City, and he could beat the Chiefs there. But y'all know it's always a but when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs. Just when y'all think that the Buffalo Bills is going to go to the Super Bowl and potentially win it all, something crazy is gonna happen. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at life, y'all. Look what has been going on this whole season with the Chiefs. Every single time we thought they was gonna lose when we was reacting to them. Did they lose? No. They blocked kicks. They got saved because 2 feet wasn't in bounds. They got onside kicks, I do believe. They did the impossible this year. They was having some crazy, lucky magic. So with that being said, it pains me to say this, and I hope I'm wrong, but the Kansas City Chiefs is going to the Super Bowl to potentially three-peat. God help us all. In the NFC Championship, we got the Philadelphia Eagles going against the Detroit Lions. This game right here is going to be a banger. Honestly, we got Saquon Barkley, the man who literally carries the whole Eagles offense. Hopefully he could carry them this game, going against David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Ooh. Saquon is one versus 2, man. What you gonna do? Detroit, though, when it comes to Detroit, they went back and forth with my 49ers. I didn't really expect that to happen at all. It was a high scoring game. I feel like we've been saying that with a lot of Lions games this season. It's been high scoring, and this one is going to be high scoring too. This one is going to come down to the trenches. Who wants it more? This game is in Detroit. They can't take another hard break. They was just here last year in the NFC Championship game. You know? Do you think that they're going to get the job done and beat the Philadelphia Eagles? The Eagles have one of the best defense in the league. Can they slow down this Lions offense? And honestly, I think that they can. I think the Eagles could stop Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think that they could stop Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery from getting into the end zone and scoring. I think that they could get Jared Goff off his game, that he's seeing ghosts and he's throwing picks to C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And C.J. Gardner-Johnson going all the way, getting a pick 6. I could see all that happening. I could see Jalen Hurts, getting into the groove of things, doing what he got to do. And with that being said, we got a rematch. What was it? Super Bowl 50. What was it? Super Bowl 50. When was the Eagles and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? What Super Bowl was that? My mind just went blank. Last year's Super Bowl was 58, so 57, right? We got a rematch of Super Bowl 57 in Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. We got the number 1 seed, Kansas City Chiefs, going against the number 2 seed, Philadelphia Eagles. What could go wrong for the Eagles? Eagles, y'all think y'all could beat evil, devil, magic, Wizards of Oz, voodoo magic in New Orleans? I heard that's the home spot for voodoo magic in New Orleans. It's crazy how the Super Bowl's in New Orleans this year and we talking about evil magic. It's crazy, huh? But yeah, Chiefs Eagles meet again in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes versus Jalen Hurts. Last time around, honestly, they could have won, but Patrick Mahomes was Patrick Mahomes. This game right here is going to be crazy, honestly. This is going to be the Super Bowl, y'all. Even if some of these is wrong, which I highly doubt it is, this is going to be the Super Bowl. It's going to be the Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Who y'all think is going to win? Y'all think the Chiefs going to win the Super Bowl and three-peat? Whether y'all think the Eagles going to win the Super Bowl and win their second Super Bowl? But I got the Super Bowl winner right here. Right here. This team right here that I picked, I'm going to be watching very closely. I'm going to be wearing the beanie of the team that I choose every single time that they play, just so I could tell y'all I was right. All right? Obviously, I hate both teams. I don't like the Chiefs and I don't like the Eagles. But for me to be wearing this beanie right here, that's how confident I am on this team to win the Super Bowl this year. And I know they ain't going to let me down. So with that being said, CutOffNate predicts nobody to win the Super Bowl because y'all both trash. I'm just playing. I got the Philadelphia Eagles win Super Bowl 59. That's my Super Bowl prediction. I got the Philadelphia Eagles, a number 2 seed, winning the whole thing. Fly, Eagles, fly. The Eagles is going to win the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts is going to hold the Lombardi Trophy. Next to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Saquon Barkley is going to win MVP. Saquon is going to win MVP. He's going to do laps all around the Kansas City Chiefs. He might get 2 touchdowns that game. That's my Super Bowl prediction. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles is not going to disappoint me. Eagles is going to win the whole thing. And I'm going to be watching closely. We're going to watch it every game. Every Eagles game for here on out in the playoffs is going to be Eagles fan because Just like in baseball when I was a Yankees fan because I said that the Yankees was going to go to the World Series. And obviously lose to the Dodgers. My prediction was right, and my prediction is going to be right in this video too. Just like how it was for baseball. People's going to be confused. Why is he an Eagles fan now? So my prediction could be correct, just like all my other predictions could be correct. And I'm going to be cheering them on, and we're going to see what happens with the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Eagles is going to be your Super Bowl 59 champs. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Comment down below who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.